Okay, so my wife is taking this Morphe liquidy stuff and she's going to put it on her eyes. I have no idea what it's called, but it's going to make her eyes look good, I guess. And she's going to pat it with this orange huge sponge. I think it's called a beauty blender, but I'm not very sure here. And then she's going to just smooth it all out, make her blue eyes look bright again, and wonderful. Then she is going to take this Kylie palette, this white and gold Kylie palette, it looks like, with all these fun, beautiful colors inside of them, and she is going to brush, it looks like a peachy kind of color onto her eyelids, and just really get in there, really load that eyelid up so you can really make it look smooth and fancy looking, like all these lovely women do. And she's just going to continue to do that on her left and her right eye until she decides that it looks great for her liking. Then she is going to take the Naked Smoky palette, and I believe her husband helped her pick that one out, if I'm not mistaken. But she is going to take that lovely little whitish color in there and rub it over her eyelids as well to give it a little bit of a blend to make it look more of a natural look to her. She's going to go back to the Kylie palette, and she's going to use the brown color that's in there. I don't know what it's called, but she's going to put a little bit of that on there too to give it a little bit more, it looks like, definition, or even like a kind of like a shadowy look to it to really make it look like it's got some power in her eyes there. Back to the smoky palette with this smaller brush here. I don't know what they're called, I'm sorry, but she's going to put a little bit of a grayish tone above her eyelids there as well, to give it kind of a smoky eye feel to her eye look there. And she's going to kind of blend that out and just brush it across her eyelids to make it look good. She's going to go into that smoky palette again to a deeper gray, brush it just above the eyelashes there, to really give that smoky feel. So her eyelids will actually look like they're kind of on fire, but it's just the smoke after look of it. And she's looking great. She's got some dark eyes now with her blue eyes there. She is going to take this shimmery, sparkly stuff and rub it on her eyes to make her eyes sparkles. And I don't really know what she's doing here, but I think she's just rubbing some more of that sparkly stuff on there, to really give it that wonderful look there. And she lost something. Oh, there she goes. She's gone. She disappeared from the video. Who knows where she went? Oh, white screen. Oh, there she is again, and she is back. And she found what she is looking for, hopefully. Oh, no, there she goes again. She's looking. Oh, she found it. She's going back to that smoky palette with the shimmery gray that's in there. She is going to take a orange-tipped brush, it looks like. It's kind of like a little bit smaller, but it looks really good. And she's going to just brush that silver shimmer onto her eyelids, and that's going to give her wonderful, appealing eyelids there that she always has with the beautiful sparkles. She's pretty good at her makeup. I mean, I can't argue with her. I mean, she does her makeup better than I do my makeup, so I mean, what are you going to do? But it looks really good. And she's going to do the same thing with her left and her right eye there. She's just going to brush a little bit on that eye as well to get that great look for her. She's just kind of going in, blending some extra stuff out there to try to get it even and to look as the best as she possibly can there. And she's going to brush a little bit more of that sparkles on. She's going to give you a happy face right there, yeah. Now she's Marc Jacobs. It looks like an eyeliner. She's going to just do that eyeliner on her eyelids, the lining of her eyelids there to give it a darker look, it looks like. And it's looking good. Her smoky eye look and her shimmery eye look looks like it's going to be on fleek today. She's looking great. She's going to just curl those eyelashes now. Be careful with that eyelash curl, because some people can really just rip their eyelashes off. That's not very good. That would hurt very bad. I mean, I wouldn't know, but it would hurt. She's going to take this mascara. She's going to puff those eyelids up, or those eyelids up, and she's going to make those look great. And she's going to give you another happy face. I don't know. She always does that happy face. She loves to open her mouth and widen her eyes to and look happy. She's a lovely person. And she is just doing that to her right eye as well, or her left eye, I guess it would be. She's going to just make sure that they're evenly dispensed onto her eyelashes there to really look full and great. She's going to take this NYX stuff here. I didn't really see what the name was, I'm sorry. But she's going to put it on the creases of her nose. And she's also going to just rub that around her nose and her face to really spread that around to give a good foundation and a good priming, I guess, portion of her face to really give a good base to when she puts her foundation and all of her other fun stuff on. She's going to take this black tubey thingy and she's going to kind of do the same thing with rub it kind of on her hands and then on her face and above her lip there, and she's going to really really go to town with that. And she's going to put a couple dots on her face of her foundation here. It looks like is what that was. And she's just going to spread that around. She's going to kind of pat it and brush it onto her face there, onto her cheeks and her chin, and kind of going down her neck a little bit there and underneath her eyes, up her nose, and then naturally on the forehead to give her kind of a natural look there. She's looking pretty good. She's going to take the orange big spongy thingy again, the beauty blender, I believe, and she's just going to kind of pat it, and she's going to give you a little fishy face there because she's a fish sometimes, I guess. But she's also going to take this Kat Von D little powder palette, and she's going to brush it on her nose and underneath her eyes there to really kind of give it a finishing look. And apparently she put a little bit too much on there, so she got a little puffy. But Kat Von D's the bomb. She has the best shows ever. And she's a cool person. She cares for animals. So whoever doesn't care for animals, they're just not friends of mine. But she's going to take that and she's going to kind of brush it along as well. Make it look a little even across her face and underneath her eyes. She's going to get there eventually, I hope. Because we don't want her to look like a clown up there. But she's brushing it on her nose, and there she goes. She got to her eyes there, and she's going to make herself look very pretty and very nice and really even all that out so that it'll hold all day, and then she won't have any issues all day, and it's going to be awesome. So now that she's just brushing across her face there, the next thing that she will be doing is a bronzer. She's going to open that bronzer. I don't know where that bronzer's from. She's had that bronzer for a while, and she absolutely loves it. She's just going to kind of streak her cheeks, make her cheeks look a little bronzy. Brush her cheeks, whatever you guys want to call it in this makeup world, I don't know. But she's going to kind of do a little bit on her forehead there, too, to kind of give her that bronzy feel, to bring her face back down to a natural look rather than kind of like a highlighter there. She's going to brush a little bit on her nose as well, and underneath her chin just to give it a natural look. And as she continues to do that, I mean, she's really good with her makeup. She does it all the time. She enjoys it. It's something that she really loves to do, and she's really passionate about. Oh, we're going back to this naked smoky palette thing here, and she loves that palette. It's because her husband really picked it out for her. I mean, he knows his stuff there. But she's going to put a little bit of that underneath her eyelids, and she's going to just kind of go over things and just give some final touches here to her face and underneath her eyes to really make the look come together. Going back to that eyeliner that looks like there to go underneath the eyes, and then I'm wondering if she's going to make a little wingy thing here. She loves this wingy or cat eye or whatever you guys call it. But she grabs this little tubey thing. She's going to do her under eyelashes there, it looks like. And she's going to grab this square white flowery palette here, and she's going to use the pink, it looks like, in there to brush it across her face and give her a little bit of a blushy feel, it looks like. I believe it's probably called blush. That's why they call it that. But just to kind of get that on her face there and give it a little bit more of color and a little bit more of a look. And now she's going to take that tan color that's in that palette there, and she is going to spray her brush there. That was a little weird, but she's going to spray her brush and just kind of blend that into the colors that she's already put there, and blend that with the beauty blender there to kind of give it a tone of a look there on her cheekbones, and to emphasize her face a little bit, so that she can look her best for where we are going tonight. She loves to look pretty tonight, and then she comes with me, and then I dye ruin the look. I don't do anything fancy. She's just going to brush a little bit out of her nose too and blend that out to get that even look. And back to that smoky palette again, to that last color there, to just blend that on the cheekbones to give her a little shimmer, because that palette has a little bit of a shimmer in that color there to really tie the look together. Now she's got a kind of like a shiny nose with a shiny sparkly face there, and upper lip, and her eyes are looking really good and shimmery too. Really makes it stand out and really makes the look amazing, at least to me. I mean, I think she's doing a great job. Now she's going to do her eyebrows. Now, I've never understood the eyebrows. I mean, you women, or you do you there, but I've never really understood the eyebrows. But she's putting that eyebrow on, and she's looking like she's doing a pretty good job there, making it look evenly dispensed. And her eyebrows are looking a little bit more fuller there. I guess that's the point, is to make the eyebrows a little bit more full compared to just having eyebrows like normal. I guess when you got bushy eyebrows like me, you don't need eyebrow pencils and creams and all that stuff. But she's just going to make those eyebrows look full in her left and her right eyebrow there, and to really make them look even, because you don't want them to not look even and then you kind of look weird, kind of going around there. And then she's going to grab this NYX tube thingy and just kind of add a little bit of depth and a little bit of color to those eyebrows, to really make them look more full, and to really get her face. She's just adding a little lip balm there, or a little lip primer, I guess it would be, to really put this lipstick on here. She enjoys. It looks like that was ColourPop. I'm not too sure, but from what I know, it's probably ColourPop, because she buys ColourPop lipstick like it's going out of style. I mean, talk about a bank account, but whoo, she loves ColourPop. ColourPop. But anyway, she's fulfilling her lips there. She's kind of making them look a little bit thicker and giving them more of a identity there. Really making her lips look good. And she used that little red color, kind of like a natural look. And she's gonna kind of go over her lips with this darker red to give it a great base and to really make them stand out on her face. And just putting the finishing touches to her lips, and they're looking real good, really dark and really standoutish. Hopefully when she kisses me later, it doesn't come off on my face, because that's never a fun idea. And there's the final look. She did great. Yay!